Turning to this, Maine's red flag law is now in effect after nearly 2/3 of voters approved it back in November. Ronnie Perillo spoke with people today on both sides of the issue as Maine now joins more than 21 other states with a red flag law on the books.
Advocates for Maine's red flag law say they're relieved today, but those against it say the law goes too far. And they say it's personal responsibility at the home that should be the first step in protecting a family member, not involvement from law enforcement.
Family members should be able to do these things themselves.
While Charlie Largay understands a majority of voters approved Question 2 back in November, he isn't sure if the law will actually keep Mainers safe.
I do worry about only two things, which really are it is misused for the wrong reasons. So, for example, in a domestic dispute.
Under the new law, a family member or law enforcement officer could ask a judge to issue an extreme risk protection order, which would prohibit a person from purchasing, possessing, or receiving a dangerous weapon for up to a year. That person would then be notified and have the right to appeal the order. But Largay says he's worried they could be used too quickly and punish the wrong people.
And the second part is that the people truly do get due process. You know, it's a big deal to take away somebody's, constitutional right. And if there's cause, I can live with it.
This law will give them not only peace of mind, but the ability to take action before a crisis becomes a firearm tragedy.
Advocates like Nicole Palmer say they're not concerned about guns being taken from the wrong hands because orders are issued by a judge who will look at sworn statements containing information that supports the allegations.
So I don't think that this is something that anyone is going to take lightly or try to use in some kind of punitive way. I think it's as it says in the title, it's something in place when there is an extreme risk of danger.
And Maine's current yellow flag law will remain on the books. In fact, Maine's the only state in the country to have a yellow flag law. Now, as of midnight today, the only state in New England without a red flag law is New Hampshire. In Topsom, I'm Ronnie Perillo for Maine's Total Coverage.